Hi, we're back again. There I am. Today we have got the House of Burgess Connecticut. Measures 6 by 54. And let me go ahead and read this off because it is so complex with the blending of this that I have to actually cheat on it. The filler is Seco Corojo, Viso Corojo, Ligero Fuerte Criollo 98, and a Ligero Suave Criollo 98. The binder is Dominican and the wrapper is a U.S. Connecticut. On first look, it's got a few little veins in it, slight tooth here at the first third of it, a little bit of a seam. What you say we fire this sumbitch up and see where it takes us. Now right on the light, it's got some fairly strong leather, got some oak in there. While we go by the thirds, see how it transitions. Alright, 5 minutes into it now, and the oak has given way to a cedar. The creamy leather has gotten even more creamy as it's gone through these few minutes, and we've introduced a well, I shouldn't say we, but the flavor has introduced a little bit of a wet hay taste. So stick around and we'll be with you at the transition point between the first and second thirds. Alrighty, so as the cooler temperatures are coming in, it's that time of year again, and the face gets a little more covered with the hair. So by all honesty, show of hands, who is actually going back to see how much more gray I've got in the beard this year than I did last year? Just by show of hands. Oh, stop it, Don. You look for hair anywhere. Come on now. Hey Frank, you behaving yourself? Alrighty, about 30 minutes into it, you can see the ash is kind of flaky, a little bit of a performance issue, not razor sharp. Had to touch it up once. The second third really went by quickly. It turned into an all-around woodsy flavor with some earthy, definite earth flavors in there as well. And it also introduced some notes of a light coffee, like a lightly roasted coffee. So we're going to get into the final third and our wrap up, as well as let you know what's going on here at Cigar Smoking Vets, as well as veteran issues. Stick around. I wanted to change it up a little bit here. The fact is, 22 veterans are committing suicide every day, with some even more disturbing numbers that I'm hearing. That number may be climbing. CSV, UG, Together, we have the power. Look for those guys. Look for those girls. Reach out to them. Because you never know. It could be, I know I've said it many times before. Next could be your father, your brother, your son, your nephew, your niece, your sister, your daughter, your mother, your cousin, your neighbor. 22. We fought over there together. We're not alone here. We cannot lose this. We have lost too damn many veterans. They call it the Veterans Crisis Line for a reason. It's because our veterans are in crisis. Hell, we lose more annually to suicide than we lost over there in Iraq and Afghanistan combined. And it's not just limited to my generation of the global war on terror. Prior generations, Vietnam. This thing doesn't see age. It doesn't see sex. It doesn't see color. Post-traumatic stress is out there. It's real and it's a bitch. Please, do what we can to stop this pandemic. Alrighty, we're back with our final third. I'm doing a little bit early because we've got some updates that we're going to do for you, let you know what's coming up. First of all, on the final third, the cedar has definitely come back. The leather has come back. The coffee is still there on the back of the palate. Oh, that's increased to more of a medium instead of such a light. It's a little stronger on the coffee notes, as well as some spices have been introduced on the Retro Ale. All in all, not a bad cigar. The House of Burgess Connecticut started off at 6 by 54. Now I gotta go to my notes here. And once again, it's a complex blend, and we'd like to thank Joe Baker for so graciously sending us this sample to review. The filler is Seco Corojo, Vizio Corojo, Ligero Fuerte, Criollo 98, and Ligero Suave, Criollo 98. The binder is Dominican, and the wrapper is a U.S. Connecticut. So many times I get asked, will you have another? I've been holding on to this one for about a year. Close to a year. Joe, you may want to, you'd have a better time frame as to me, because I've been so busy over these past close to a year, almost 2 years now. But if I can find and get my hands on some more of these House of Burgess, the Connecticut especially, yes. Coming up in the next few weeks, we'll be doing one more of the House of Burgess. I believe it was the Brazilian Maduro. But would I go and give the U.S. Connecticut another round in my humidor? Absolutely. Now coming up with CSV World. Excuse me. This is our 35th video. We are closing in on 5,000 total views. And once we get to that 5,000 mark, there's going to be a very special review done to commemorate 5,000. I can't think off the top of my head exactly what the number's at right now. But I'm guessing at the rate that it's been increasing, maybe within the next few weeks, it may be in the middle of winter. We don't know. So if you like what you see, share it on your Facebook page. I want to take this time also on this video to thank Colonel Don Wiggins for allowing us to broadcast and post our reviews on his page, The Underground Shop. We are in October, which means we are just a little over a month away from the Veterans Day Parade. One of the nation's largest Veterans Day Parade is right here in Nashville, Tennessee. We'll be starting nice and early, as we always do. The parade typically starts at 11:11 a.m. Stop by downtown Mazda before the parade. Veterans, Cigar Smoking Vets will have a special treat for you. If you're watching this that somebody has shared, right there is our Facebook page, facebook.com/CigarSmokingVets14. If you have an event related to cigar smoking and or veterans, please message us through there. I don't know why I always say us, it's just me nowadays. But message me through there. For those of you who have my personal Facebook page, go ahead and message me and I will put them in all events in our future videos. And as promised, coming right up is that contact information for the Veterans Crisis Line. And until our next review, unless you see me online first, happy smoking.